Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our Sinister Sisters podcast. Today, we are discussing a missing persons case. And I just want to say once again that we are not professionals. We are very clear on that. This is just a hobby that Ashley and I like to do. And we just like to do research and tell what we find. And hopefully, these videos bring some sort of answers. And that is the goal. So, okay, I will give it over to Ashley, and thank you for watching.
Hi, everybody. We are doing our missing persons case on Asha Degree. She was born August 5th of 1990, and she was 9 years old when she went missing. She was from Shelby, North Carolina, a small city in Cleveland County. She went missing February 14th of 2000 between 2:30 and 6:30 a.m. I literally am going to butcher her mom's name, and I'm not meaning to. I think it's Aquila Degree, and her father, Harold Degree. And she had a brother, O'Brien Degree, as well. And he was 10 years old at the time she went missing. Okay. The night of February 13th of 2000, in Shelby, North Carolina, a quiet household went to sleep like any other. Inside the home, on Oakcrest Drive, was a 9-year-old girl, Asha Degree, her older brother, and their parents. Nothing about that night suggested anything unusual was about to happen. It was a normal Sunday evening in a small town where life tended to feel predictable, familiar, and safe. Sometime after midnight, everyone in the home had settled in for the night. Around 2:30 a.m., Aisha's father briefly checked on the children and saw her sleeping in her bed. She was safe, tucked in, and appeared to be resting normally. At this moment, there was no indication that within just a few hours, she would no longer be there or anywhere near her home at all.
Oh, I was just going to say, the dad worked night shift, right? I think I heard that the father worked night shift, so when he came home at whatever time in the morning it was, that's when he checked on the kids. And he supposedly was in the living room during the time.
Yeah.
Watching TV and stuff. Yeah.
By early morning, everything had changed. Around 6:15 a.m., Aisha's parents woke up and began their morning routine. That's when they noticed something was wrong. Aisha was not in her bed. At first, it may have seemed like she had simply gone to the bathroom or moved around the house, but it quickly became clear she was not inside the home at all. Her backpack was missing. Clothes items were also gone. There were no signs of forced entry, no broken windows, and no obvious signs of a struggle. It was as if she had just quietly got up and left by herself in the middle of the night. I don't know why a 9-year-old would do that. We will never know. I find that very strange.
Yeah. And the fact that the father was supposedly up watching TV because he had like an odd work shift.
Right.
So the fact that nobody heard or seen her leave is also odd.
Right.
And why is a 9-year-old leaving at night?
Right. Just
by themselves. That is very odd.
As search began almost immediately, with family members, neighbors, and eventually law enforcement joining in. But what made this case so unsettling from the very beginning was the question no one could answer. Why would a 9-year-old girl leave her home in the middle of the night? during a bad storm, without leaving a note, without letting anyone know, and without any clear reason. As the morning unfolded, investigators started tracing possible movements beyond the home. That's when things became even more complicated. So, as they're looking and going through things, several independent witnesses later came forward reporting something strange around 4 a.m. In heavy rain and near zero visibility conditions. Drivers traveling along Highway 18 claimed they saw a small child walking along the roadside. The girl ended up matching Asha's description closely. A small stature, dark clothing, and carrying what appeared to be a book bag/backpack. So
Called the police.
nobody calls the police?
Not one person.
We don't call the police, then we're not stopping?
Right.
So
That's
right
crazy.
in the middle of the night, 4 a.m., a child walking in crazy weather conditions?
Right. Not one person called. And that one person could have made the difference of her being here today.
Right.
Wherever she may be. But that could have made her be with her family again.
Right.
Terrible.
One witness did report that they slowed down trying to get her attention. According to that person, the girl appeared frightened, and instead of her responding, she reportedly ran away from the road and disappeared into the nearby wooded area. That moment became one of the most critical and haunting pieces of the case because it suggested she not only left her home, but had been alone outside in dangerous conditions for an extended period of time. Another person reported years later that introduced additional detail. A witness believed they saw the girl near or possibly entering a dark green older model vehicle, possibly from the 1970s. The description was never fully confirmed, and no vehicle was ever definitively, I can't talk, sorry, tied to the case. But it added another layer of uncertainty. Had she been approached by someone or did she willingly get into the car? There was other words there, sorry. Search teams focused heavily on the Highway 18 area, combing through the woods, ditches, and surrounding structures. During these searches, investigators found items believed to be connected to Asha's near a roadside shed. These items suggested she had spent at least some time in that general area after leaving her home. However, the evidence was limited and nothing explained what happened next. For more than a year, the case went cold in terms of physical evidence. August of 2001, a construction worker made a discovery that brought the investigation back into focus. A backpack was found buried in a rural area in Burke County, roughly 25 to 30 miles away where Asha was last seen. It had been carefully wrapped in a black plastic trash bag and buried, suggesting deliberate concealment rather than accidental loss or abandonment. Inside the backpack were personal belongings, including a library book and clothing items. Some of the items inside did not appear to directly belong to Asha, raising questions about whether she had been in contact with someone else before or after leaving the roadway. The fact that the backpack had been hidden rather than simply discarded was one of the strongest indicators that another person may have been involved in what happened to her. As investigators worked through the years, Early theories that Asha may have ran away from home began to weaken. There was no known history of her attempting to leave before, no clear conflict that would explain it, and no evidence that she had planned to disappear. Instead, the combination of witnesses' sightings, weather conditions, her age, and the discovery of the burnt backpack began to shift the investigation toward a more serious possibility that she had encountered someone after leaving the roadway. I do believe that she did encounter somebody. Her body, I should have said. Her body was never found. No definitive suspect was publicly identified for many years. No clear sequence of events after she entered the wooded area has ever been confirmed. In recent years, the investigators had seen renewed activity. Search warrants and renewed forensic analysts have suggested that investigators are treating the case more as a suspected homicide, focusing on individuals and properties connected to possible leads that emerged long after the original disappearance. Certain DNA analysts and proper searches have been conducted, but authorities have not announced arrests or confirmed exactly what evidence has been found. What remains consistent throughout every stage of the investigation is how many unanswered questions there are. Why did Asia leave the house that night? Was she lured outside, or did she leave on her own for a reason no one has ever understood? What happened between the time she was last seen walking Highway 18 and the discovery of her backpack more than a year later? And most importantly, where is she now? More than 2 decades later, the case of Asha Degree remains one of the most haunting missing child cases in North Carolina in history, not only because of lack of resolution, but because of how many pieces of the story still don't fully fit together. Over the years, numerous people have been looked at. The biggest development came in 2024, when search warrants revealed that investigators were focusing on members of the Dedmon family in connection with the case. Search warrants named for Roy Dedmon and Connie Dedmon, and authorities searched multiple properties connected to the family. Investigators stated that in those warrants that they believe Asha was the victim of homicide and that her body was concealed. According to the warrants, DNA evidence recovered from items associated with Asha's belongings led investigators to focus on the family. The documents also referenced DNA linked to Anna Lee Dedmon Ramirez and Russell Underhill, a man associated with the family who is now deceased. As for her parents, there has never been any public announcement that they were named suspects, and they have worked closely and continue to work with law enforcement throughout the investigation.
Well, who are those people? The Deadmans? Deadman?
Yeah, they're a white family.
I wonder what made them suspects.
They found DNA.
Oh, like on their property or something? Did you just say that and I was completely blanked out?
You probably blanked out, but her belongings that they found.
Wow. Well, that's not a good look.
No.
I guess it's not that hard for a 9-year-old to like step out at those early hours without being seen. Because at first I was like, how does nobody see or hear her? But I guess if everybody's asleep, it's not that difficult.
Right.
But the fact that so many people seen her on the highway during a storm and nobody thought to like call the police is crazy.
Right. that is all my information that I have on the case. I don't know if you heard anything different that you want to speak on, but dang, I forgot to. You guys know I always bring up if anybody has any evidence, or know anybody that has evidence, or know where she's located. You can reach out to the county and number. Let me get that up real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. And of course, like in the YouTube version, we'll put all that in there. But yeah, I think that would have made the world of a difference if one of those people who's seen her on the side of the road just stopped or at least called the police. That's just crazy to me.
I am looking up the number.
Well, while you're looking up the number, I'm going to share my thoughts.
Go ahead.
Well, like I said, if anybody had called, she probably would have still been here or reunited with her family. Also, why did she want to leave? What would make you want to leave in the middle of a storm, especially at 9 years old? Like, wouldn't you be scared? I wonder what was so bad that made her want to leave. Or not even so bad. Like, maybe somebody threatened her or somebody, I don't know, bribed her and that's what made her leave. I just don't know what would make you want to leave at 9 years old in the middle of a storm at night.
Right.
But I definitely believe that if one of these witnesses, how do you just drive by a child in a storm at night? Like, I wouldn't do that.
No.
Or I would at least call the cops. Like, if, like, that probably would have, I'm telling you, like, if just one person took the time out,
Right.
that would have changed. We wouldn't even have this story. That's crazy.
Okay, so as I said, we like to do this at the end of our missing person cases. Well, I try to at least. If you have any information regarding the disappearance of Asha Degree, you can report tips directly to the FBI or local law enforcement. There is currently a combined reward of up to $45,000 for details leading to an arrest and closure in her case. FBI, the Charlotte Field office is 704-672-6100, or the FBI toll-free national line is 1-800-CALL-FBI. You could submit information securely at tips.fbi.gov. Out here in the elements, in the world, the countries.
Specifically Germany for some reason.
Yeah, Germany loves us. Okay. But, we're getting up there, y'all. We're not quite all the way there, but we are getting up there. I don't know. Waited. And where are we? Okay, so we're in Germany, Vietnam, United States has been listening to us, okay, to us. Argentina is now added on there, I think. Brazil, Pakistan, Bangladesh. I don't remember that being on there. South Africa, Iraq, Chile, Colombia, Venezuela, the United Arab Emirates. I'm gonna butcher things. Jamaica's on there now, Mark. France, Denmark, Russia, Algeria, whatever. I don't know how to say these things. Don't at me in the comments. France, we're in Ecuador, Switzerland, Austria, Lebanon. I don't know these others. Sri Lanka,
Country.
Tunisia. I don't know what that is. Did I say Ecuador? Because we're in Ecuador too. Ukraine. Azerbaijan or Jane. I don't know how to say these things. But we are out there. We're in the elements, y'all.
Crazy.
We just went up in different places again, because yesterday all these places were not on here. We had a lot of places on here, but we just
Do they even know English? Like, they're listening to us in English.
I have no idea.
I love that, though.
But, like, y'all, we are out here in the elements.
Oh my god, that's so nice. Literally every country.
We're, like...
I don't know why Germany's #1, but I'm okay, and I appreciate them.
Right. Okay, so... Okay. We're just out here. Discovery. People are discovering us. Like, we're out here. Like, you have no idea. This is crazy. I, like, couldn't be more proud of us either because Bree coming out of her shell, for one.
Right.
For one, Bree coming out of her shell is crazy. And, wow. Because Bree just be on here doing episodes, and I just be in here in the background talking. And Bree just be running it. Like, you guys, everybody give her a round of applause. A round of applause!
I'm
Baby,
muted,
make that
but oh
ass
my
clap.
gosh. Thank you, I appreciate
Round
you.
of applause! Baby, make that ass clap. Like, you my girl! We're out here cheering for you, my girl. Okay.
Let me find an effect.
Right.
Thank you, I appreciate you saying that, because everybody knows I'm the quiet one.
Like, we're gonna have to do another Under the Spotlight and, like, update, like, how far we've came in our podcast, like, a couple seasons out. Because I just feel like we just out here spreading our wings. And we're international!
Yeah.
Like, international, period. And, like, the real ones that are on here every time we go live, period.
Appreciate you.
We do appreciate you. And, oh my god, we are really international.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're out here.
Officially.
Right. We're out here. And now my therapist texted me talking about we never met. What's wrong with us? Laughing face.
Oh.
That's the relationship I have with my therapist, y'all.
Love that.
Just be out here laughing.
Just that LOL, where you been?
No, for real. But, yeah, like, we out here, like,
Love that.
To us, this is so fun.
It is. You did really good. This was a really good episode.
Yeah.
And I think this was a good one.
Yeah, we definitely have to listen to this one to see if it was cutting in and out, because if not, I'm gonna have to be on here recording by myself, I guess. Even though I like when Bree talks in the background with me, because it like we're on here together. We're on here together.
Yeah,
Also,
I guess.
But y'all need to go over to YouTube and check out our YouTube page. Bree out here with her editing skills. Just adding our sound, our intro sound, and adding pictures in during the video is crazy because I didn't even know you did that. We're also getting comments again.
Right, we're getting comments randomly. They're not good, but we're getting comments.
We're getting comments talking about stop deleting, or you're gonna have to keep deleting my comments. Ain't nobody deleting comments.
Right.
We're leaving them there.
Right.
And y'all, like, y'all still haven't bought your merch yet. What are y'all doing? Like, how are you promoting us? Are we reposting? Are we sharing? Like, come on, y'all.
Please.
Yeah, please, because we really need to take off so we both...
Oh no, you froze again.
Can you
There
see
you
me?
are. Yeah.
We need this to take off.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
2 days notice.
Right. Literally. I'm trying to be a stay-at-home podcaster.
Right. No, for real. Like, can we just have our little outside studio that we just go in and kill, air conditioned, heated. Well, I've got a bathroom in there.
Great. That's the dream.
Couches and stuff so people can come in there and like
Right.
be special guests and shit.
Aw.
Like, I'm trying to get us out there. Remember, don't be a sad bitch, be a bad bitch. Okay.